Welcome to A Celtic State of Mind. I'm Paul John Dykes, and today, to look ahead to the next week, I have Stevie Murray. Welcome to the show, Stevie.
Thanks, Paul.
We defeated Sarajevo 3-1 last week, fairly comfortable. Going into the next game, how do you see Celtic lining up for that match?
I think we'll put that strong 11 because I think at this stage of the season it's good to get a competitive game under our belt rather than a meaningless pre-season friendly. And I think that Sarajevo gave us a good enough game on their own patch to know that they'll make it quite hard for us. I thought they were a pretty physical team. So I do think, I think the unfortunate thing is that we put the game to bed in terms of the fact that we get the third goal. I think that gives us a wee insurance policy. But nevertheless, I'm expecting a competitive game.
Mm-hmm. When you look at the lineup from the first leg and also the friendly we just played in between, do you think we'll see a first start for Julien at centre half?
It's difficult to say because I don't think it wasn't really tested against Rennes, so it's difficult to know where his fitness is. Hopefully he can maybe play an hour or 70 minutes under his belt to let us see what he's got and help him get up to match fitness. But if he isn't fit, then quite comfortable with Simunovic and I are carrying forward what they've been doing in the first leg.
Mm-hmm. When you look at some of the personnel against Rennes, we had Ralston at right back, O'Connell, Henderson. Will Neil Lennon take an opportunity to give these guys a game? Because I mean, you would hope that the game's been put to bed. Do you give some of the youngsters some game time?
He might be tempted to play one, but I don't think he'll play more than one. I think these games are too important to us in terms of the finances, the crock of gold at the end of the rainbow after the 4 rounds. So no, I'd be surprised to see Ralston play, for example. Given the fact that he's only probably orthodox right back that we've got available, but I don't think Lennon will go daft. I think it'll be more playing the if he is going to play the rest of them, they'll come on at a later stage in the game, and hopefully there's a considerable lead behind us at that point.
It looks as though Neil Lennon is a big fan of Johnny Hayes. He does play him fairly regularly. Sinclair came on, scored a cracking wee goal. Can you see Sinclair starting a game like this?
Definitely, due to the experience that Sinclair's got and at that level, I think the problem with Johnny Hayes is that he seems to be a stopgap. He's never going to be a guy who gets maybe like a dozen games to make a name for himself. I think the problem that we've also got is we've got, off the top of my head, I think we've got 6 or 7 wide players who can either play right or left, so there's a lot of competition for those places. I mean, we haven't seen Arzani yet, we haven't seen much of Shved. You've got Mikey Johnson making a name for himself, and then you've got Forrest, Johnny Hayes, Scott Sinclair, and Lewis Morgan. So I mean, off the top of my head, there are 7 players who are basically orthodox wide players who play in wide areas. So Lennon's got a lot of choice in those areas, and I don't know how Johnny Hayes is really going to, with the greatest respect to him, is going to force his way in there ahead of such stiff competition.
Do you think Lennon will get a tune to Lewis Morgan?
It's hard to say. Again, he's a guy who probably, I compare him to Ryan Christie in the respect that I would like to go on loan maybe for another wee while and come back being a better player. Because I think when Ryan Christie went out on loan, I think most of us thought that was the end of him.
Yeah.
And the impression he made when he came back was terrific. And that is a plan with guys that go out on loan. You hope that they get the experience and they come back better players for it. So again, with the number of wingers that we have, it's hard to see how Morgan's going to become a regular in that team, despite playing well on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it worked with Ayer going to Kilmarnock.
It can work.
So it could well be that he goes out for a spell. One other defensive question: there was a bit of a mishap between Bain and Simunovic, and obviously Gordon comes in for the friendly game. Who do you start with?
I think you need to give Bain his place and start with him for 2 reasons. I think that until he has a loss of form, I think that you have to be fair to the boy, and that he did have a good season last season. And I also think his distribution's better. I'm more comfortable when he's got the ball at his feet than I'm with Craig Gordon. Although Craig Gordon, in terms of experience and being a shot stopper, you can see what he brings. So I think for the moment, I think and if it was me, then I would be saying to Bain that it's yours to lose. And it's all down to you.
And then on Saturday, Lee Griffiths started off quite sharp, but then he faded. But again, that was down to a lack of service, I would guess. Who do we start with up front?
Well, it has to be Edouard, and as much as he's the right now at this moment in time he's our first choice striker, and it's up for Griffiths to push his way back in. But no, you're right there about Griffiths. I think it was heartening to see him back, and he put in a great shift in the first half. He ran out of gas a wee bit in the second half, is to be expected. But it's games like this in Wednesday night that will help Griffiths as well, because rather than playing meaningless friendlies where you don't really put yourself about as much as you would in a competitive game, this is a competitive game, and as a striker as well, he'll know that any goals he gets goes to his goal scoring record. So any Celtic striker worth their salt would be bursting to play against Sarajevo, and I hope that we do score a few goals and you can get those goals under your belt.
Finally, Stevie, a prediction for the match during the week. Do you see Celtic winning comfortably?
I'm hoping for a minimum of 2-0. I would hope.
2-0,
that's the plan.
2-0 Celtic.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Hopefully you can join us again throughout the season on A Celtic State of Mind.
More than happy, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you.